Hello everyone. Now we start our new session by the new concept, multiplication theorem on probability. In previous sessions we discussed the conditional probability. That extension part only here, multiplication theorem on probability. So here I'll take let E and F are two events in same sample space S. Then probability of E intersection F is equal to probability of E into probability of E by F. F by E, or probability of F into probability of E by F. Provided probability of E is not equal to 0 and probability of F is not equal to 0. By the conditional probability here, nothing is there. Probability of F by E is equal to probability of E intersection F by P of E. Conditional probability, just denominator sending right side, will get the multiplication theorem. This is the multiplication on a probability. By using this one, we can find the different problems. And here one more thing, here you observe E and F are two events. If more than two events is there, two events, E, F and G, that time probability, multiplication theorem on probability is probability of E intersection F intersection G is equal to probability of E into probability of F by E into probability of G by E intersection F. Or probability of E, F, G also we can write. That is nothing but intersection. E, F, G is equal to probability of E into probability of F by E into probability of G by EF. Intersection not writing also, no problem. So this is more than two events is there. We have to use this formula. If two events is the direct formula, P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F by E. E writing means F by E, F writing E by F. That is a different actually. Here you can observe how we are getting this one. Probability of E by F formula we know. Probability of E intersection F by probability of F. If we are sent this side, probability of E intersection F is equal to P of F into P of E by F, where P of F is not equal to 0. Similarly, next, F by E, if we are taking F by E, this formula you will get. So these are the concept of multiplication of theorem. So based upon this problems, based upon this concept, we have the problems here. So now we see one example 8. Problem number 8. An urn contains 10 black and 5 white balls. 10 black balls and 5 white balls is there. 2 balls are drawn from the urn, one after other, without replacement. This is a very important here. Without replacement. 2 balls we are drawing. What are the probability that both drawn balls are black? Solution, I am taking let E and F are events, selecting black balls. So here total number of balls is 15. Total number of balls is 10 plus 5 is 15. You have to select probability of E is equal to selecting a black ball is 10. Total number of outcomes is 15. Total balls is 15. You have to select from 10. So 10 by 15, it is nothing but 2 by 3. 2 by 3. 5 table it will cancel. 2 by 3 completed. Next, probability of F by E I'll find. Probability of F by E. That means here you observe both are black. Second one also black. Second one also black. This one meaning you are finding the black ball. Already event E completed. Event E what? Already one black ball selection completed. One black ball completed. One black ball selection is completed. So total number of black balls is 10. One completed means for this purpose outcomes is 9 only. Favorable outcomes is 9. Why? Because E already completed. One black ball selection completed. Another black ball selection we are making. So 9 by 14 only. Why? Because this one already occurred. Already occurred E. So that's why 9 by 14. Next, what we need? Therefore, by multiplication theorem, P of E intersection F. P of E intersection F means probability of selection of balls. 2 are black. 2 balls are black. E intersection F. So probability of E into probability of F by E. Probability of F by E. So now you have to substitute here 2 by 3 into 9 by 14. 3 3s are 9. 2 1s are 2 7s are. So 3 by 7. P of E intersection F is 3 by 7. That is nothing but both drawn balls are black and without replacement. Without replacement, so that's why 9 by 14 writing. With replacement means 10 by 15 you have to write again. So by using the multiplication theorem. Why we are using multiplication theorem here? They are asking both drawn balls are black. First one black, second one black. Combination we are making. So we have the formula multiplication theorem. By using the multiplication theorem, substitution just. So 3 by 7 is the probability of both balls are black. So pause the video to note it down. Now we see the example 9. 3 cards are drawn successively without replacement. Here you observe again same thing, without replacement. From a pack of 52 well shuffled cards, pack of well shuffled 52 cards, you have to take the 3 cards. Here you observe previous problems we discussed only 2. Here more than 2 events is there. 3 cards we are taking. What is the probability that first 2 cards are kings? First 2 cards are kings. King, and third card drawn is ace. Third card drawn is ace. So we more than 2 events is there. By using the multiplication theorem, we have 2 theorems. 2 events is there, more than 2 events is there. More than 2 events is there. So we have to find here. I'll take the events first of all. Let K be the event. Selecting card is king. Selecting card is king, and A is the event. Selecting card is ace. Selecting card is ace. So now we have to find here. Now we have to find probability of K A. Direct I am writing K intersection A also we can write. Direct I am writing K A. First one king, second one king, third one is ace. So that purpose, first I will find probability of K only. First card is king. First card is king. Total number of kings is 4. Total number of kings is 4 by 52. Favorable for king is 4 and total number of outcomes is 52 cards here. So next, and probability of K by K. K by K means what? Probability of event K. Already K occurred. First one completed, second one also king. So that purpose, 3 by 51 I am writing. Why? Because one king already completed. So one king if we are removing from 4, 3 kings will be there. Out of 52 cards, you have to select 52, you have to remove one card. So that will become 51. Next one, probability of A by KK. A by KK. Probability of getting Ace card. Probability of getting Ace card. Already king selected. Ace cards is 4. Total Ace cards is 4. You have to select from only 50 cards. Only 50 cards. Why? Because already here one card you selected, second card selected. So remaining total will be 50 cards. So probability of Ace card when king already selected, 4 by 50. So next one. Now we have to find our required probability. Probability of KKA. Probability of KKA or K intersection. Also we can write probability of K intersection A is equal to formula probability of K into probability of K by K into probability of A by KK, otherwise K intersection K. So now you have to write probability of K. What is the probability of K? 4 by 52. Next, into probability of K by K, 3 by 51. 3 by 51 into probability of A by KK, 4 by 50. 4 by 50. If you are making total simplification here, 2 by 225 you will get 2 by 5525. To make the simplification, 2 by 5525 answer you will get if you are making total simplification. So this is the way of finding the probability of more than 3 events. More than 3 events is the multiplication theorem we have to use, and we have to continue the same problem. So pause the video to note it down. Now you see the next concept, independent events. Independent events. In that word only there is a meaning. Not dependent. Independent means not depending events. Here you see the definition first. If E and F are 2 events such that the probability of occurrence of one of them is not affected of the other. So probability of one event not affected by the another event, and that event also not affected by this event. Probability there is no effect by the other events. So that type of events, that type of 2 events is called independent to each other. So here first I'll write the one example. Based upon that you will get the clarity. Total 52 cards is there. 2 events I am taking, E and F. So E is the event. Selecting card is spade card. Next, E F is the event. Selecting card is ace card. So now probability of E is equal to spades. Total spade cards is 13. 13 by 52 is 1 by 4. Next, probability of F is equal to probability of F. Ace cards. Ace cards is 4 by 52. That is nothing but 1 by 13. 1 by 13. Now probability of E intersection F is equal to E intersection F is nothing but it is a spade card and ace card. Spade card and ace card is chance is 1 by 52. Favorable for E intersection F is only 1. In spade ace is only 1. Total is 52. So 1 by 52. So now I'll find the probability of E by F. Probability of E by F is equal to probability of E intersection F by probability of F. That is nothing but 1 by 52 by 1 by 13. So 1 by 4. Probability of E by F is equal to probability of E. Next, One more I'll find here, probability of F by E. F by E is nothing but probability of E intersection F divided by probability of E. 1 by 13. This is equal to probability of F. So both places you observe, probability of F by E is equal to probability of F. Probability of E by F is equal to probability of E. Here there is no effect between the events. So these two events are called independent events. These two events are called independent events. You observe spade card selection and ace card selection. There is no effect. You observe here probability of E is 1 by 4 and probability of E by F. E by F means already F occurred. Already F occurred. E we are making probability of E when F is occurred. When F is occurred, ace card selection completed. That time is 1 by 4. Here also 1 by 4. Probability of E 1 by 4, probability of E after completion of F also 1 by 4. So there is no affecting by the F. And here you observe probability of F is 1 by 13. Probability of F when E is occur. When E is occur is also 1 by 13. So E is occur, there is no change of the probability of F. So these two events are called independent events. So this is the way of finding the independent events. So this is the definition, and this total process, we won't do the total process. This is a very lengthy process for finding the independent events or not. Here direct we can see note points is there. Two events E and F are said to be independent if P of F by E is equal to P of F, provided P of E is not equal 0. P of E by F is equal to P of E, provided P of F is not equal to 0. Just we discussed like this equal is there, the two events are independent. This is the first concept based upon just I discussed here example, that concept. Otherwise second concept is there. We will use this second concept for problems. And this is also we can write as a definition. If in exam what are the independent events if asking, so you can you can write this one as a definition. Otherwise you can write this is also as a definition. So now let E and F be the two events associated with the same random experiment. If E and F are said to be independent, P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F. These conditions satisfied means the two events are independent events. Two events are independent events. So we will use this concept P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F, independent. Otherwise the two events are dependent events. So no need to find the total concept, the total, only second concept. Based upon second point we will use the we will solve the problems. So pause the video to note it down. We'll see the problems. Now we see the example problems based upon independent events. Example 10. A die is thrown. Event E. The number appearing is a multiple of 3. Event F. The number appearing is an even number. Find the whether E and F are independent events or not. So a simple way here. First of all, I will write the sample space. Sample space is equal to throwing a die. Sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total number of elements is 6. And E be the event here. Only multiples of 3. Multiples of 3 is 2 is there. Next, F be the event. The outcomes. Even number. Even number is 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. And E intersection F is equal to, what is the intersection part between these two is 6. So now probability of E is equal to 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3. Probability of F is equal to 3 by 6, 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Probability of E intersection F is equal to 1 by total number of outcomes is 6. So these are the probabilities now. Just 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 1 by 6. So now I will write the probability of E into F is equal to 1 by 3 into 1 by 2, that is 1 by 6, that is equal to probability of E intersection F. Probability of E intersection F is equal to, I'll write probability of E intersection F is equal to probability of E into probability of F. We satisfy the note point 2. So therefore the given events, therefore E and F are independent events, i.e. independent events. So this is a way of finding the independent or not. So next problem number 11, same independent or not here. So I'll take unbiased die throws twice. So throws twice means you will get the 36 outcomes. The 36 outcomes generally I am writing 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5 and 1, 6. Next 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 6, 3, 1, 3, 6, 4, 1, so on 4, 6, 4, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3 and 5, 6, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3 and 6, 6. These are the favorable outcomes, total outcomes of the experiment, throwing a die twice. Next, here A be the event, odd number on first thrown, odd number on first thrown. So A be the event, odd number on first thrown, only first thrown. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, these are even number first thrown, so no need. 6 plus 6, 12. 6 plus again here 5 also odd number. So 6 plus 6 plus 6, 18. So probability of A, direct I am writing 18 by 36. 18 by 36 is nothing but 1 by 2. Next, probability of B is event odd number on second thrown, odd number on second thrown, second thrown odd number, second thrown is odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. 3 plus 3 plus 3, total 6 is there. 6 3s are 18. Again 18 by 36 is equal to 1 by 2. So probability of A and probability of B completed. Next one, A intersection B. Probability of A intersection B is equal to total is 36. What is the common part? Common means what? Odd number on first thrown, odd number on second thrown also. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How many odd numbers odd numbers you will get here? Next, in this one you won't get. Here again 3. Here also 3. So here you will 3 you will get, here you will 3 you will get. Double 2 times also odd numbers. So 9 by 36 is 1 by 4. Now I will find probability of A into probability of B is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, that is 1 by 4. Therefore probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Therefore A and B are independent events. So once again I am repeating this problem. Total outcomes is 36 first. Probability of A, what is the A here? Odd number on first thrown, odd number on first thrown. You can observe odd number on first thrown, how many there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Odd number in first place. 1, 3, 5. So 3 also 6 you will get, 5 also 6 you will get, 6 elements. 6 plus 6 plus 6. So 18 by 36, 1 by 2. Probability of B, second thrown is a odd number. Second thrown is a odd number, you observe 1, 2 and here 3. Next here also 1, 2, 3 you will get. Like each row 3 you are getting. Total rows is 6. So 6 3s are 18. 18 by 36 is 1 by 2. Next, A intersection B. A intersection B means both are odd number. First one odd number and second one odd number. You observe here, first one odd, second one odd, first one odd, second one odd, first one odd, second one odd. And here this is the first one is even. So in this row you won't get the 1 value also. Here you will get the 3 again. Here you won't get anything. Here you will get the 3. 3 plus 3 plus 3. Total is 9 by 36 is 1 by 4. A into B, probability of A into probability of B is 1 by 4. So equal. Therefore, A and B are independent events. So pause the video to note it.